morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My audio is probably atrocious right now. I forgot my microphone. We had an early one this morning. We're actually going to Cars and Coffee. I actually have a couple of the guys with me. So I have Esteban Antonio behind me. I don't know if you can see their cars, but they're doing the best. We're gonna have a good time at Cars and Coffee. Maybe I'll get home and we'll start this install. So I didn't film it all at Cars and Coffee. Cars and Coffee, like, wasn't that great this weekend. It was okay, but like I didn't film it all. I took pictures. So if you guys want to follow my photography account, I'll leave a link to that in the description. But for the remainder of this video, I'm actually going to be doing it right here in the seat. So this angle might be a little weird. I don't think it's going to be terrible. But as you guys probably tell from the title of this video, I'm actually prepping my car to get tuned. I'm an idiot. If you're a 350Z owner and you want to get your car tuned, you know you have to get UpRev software. UpRev is the only tune that actually works for this car. Don't quote me on that, but everybody I know gets UpRev. So for my tune, I'm getting map switching. Didn't realize that in order to get your tune on this car in order to be able to map switch, you need your cruise control. And if you guys remember when I did my short hub and my steering wheel install, my security keys for my old steering wheel got stuck. Steering wheel is like useless, but I should have just kept it anyways. So what I have here is a $150 mistake that I made because I threw my old steering wheel away. Now, most people, when they do this modification to their car, they just get this bracket that sits between the short hub and the quick release that like angles out here. And then this sits like that. And then like you can switch maps between that. Like you do that and then push. Like I think that's how it's gonna be able to work. But I'm not positive on that. We'll see how it is when I actually get my car tuned. But that'll be the next video probably. By the way, I hope you guys liked the last video. It took me a really long time to like film that and edit it. It is my first time trying to do a full cinematic video like that, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully if you guys did. But yeah, so instead of me putting this there with a bracket, I actually got this cool thing from EVS Tuning. So basically what this is it's the bracket, but instead of it being just to hold this on there, what this actually came with is it comes with 3 buttons. Basically, I think this is gonna look a lot cleaner sitting there with 3 red buttons than seeing this stupid cruise control thing that came off a stock steering wheel. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to take this thing apart and then wire each thing to this, and then hopefully it works. But if it works, it's gonna look pretty cool. This is the part from EVS Tuning. Yeah, it's just the bracket with the holes and then like the buttons separately. But if any of you Z owners want this, I will leave a link to this down in the description below. Things first, I gotta take off. I hope you guys can hear me all right since I am in front of the camera. I just don't know how much I'm gonna actually have to take off of this thing in order to get it to, like, this stuff to work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take all of these bolts out first. Okay, so now that all of those are off, my quick release just comes off and it just dangles. Actually, I'm gonna have to take this off because I need to get to this plug in the back. So this came with this plug, so I'm actually gonna have to take this plug out. I don't know how well that's gonna work. We'll see, I'll figure it out. But I need to reuse this plug, so I need to take this off completely to get this to work. Gotta be very careful as I drop it, but then this should just slide off. There goes the nuts. This clip I can't use anymore, so because this one has I'm using that clip again, so very careful. So that comes off. I'm hoping my horn works. It should. So yeah, this still has that. This is from factory, so I'm guessing this is gonna work. So all I have to do is disconnect this one. I could get this to work. This cable is just in order for the horn to work. So I think I'm gonna cut it. Because as of right now, this female connector fits, but this one's too small. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut this off, connect them together. Another thing too, this is probably cringe to a lot of you guys who know how to do wiring. I suck at wiring. Wiring is not my thing, so if I offend any of you guys by doing this, I'm sorry. But yeah, wiring is not my thing. This is gonna get plugged Actually, let's run it back through the short hub first. So let's get... So now I have all this run back through, so now you just plug. Struggle. Plug that back in there. Now that's back to like factory. Make sure my short hub is centered, so that goes there. Oh, well, at least I know I did it right. My horn works. Oops. Okay, I need both hands for this. You guys might fall. If you guys fall, I'm sorry. Keep grounding it to itself so it keeps, my horn keeps going off. That to go on, but it doesn't want to go on completely. It is hot in here. I am sweating. So if I look like I'm sweating, it's because I am. Now that this is back on, this should be a lot smoother. Stupid Jonathan. My neighbors probably hate me right now, but honestly, I don't care. They already hate me as it is. I don't know what this sound is coming from my mic, but I'm gonna have issues with it the rest of the video. So now I can actually show you guys this. So basically in this bag is this here bracket. It's like a universal bracket, so I'm pretty sure you can get this for any other car. But if you guys want this, you guys can use it. It has a bunch of functionality things. So I'm using it for cruise control, but I'm pretty sure you can use it for other buttons too. Like, so say like you want to run like NOS or anything else on your car, like this bracket works. So pretty sure I'm gonna have to mount this to my short hub, because if I mount it to my steering wheel, then I can't take my steering wheel off anymore. So that's gonna go through here. That lines up. I want them down here. So basically it's gonna sit like that. So my buttons are gonna be right here. And I'm an idiot. So this has to go through that. So there's that and that. Oh, okay, so they're gonna sit like that. That's how my buttons are gonna sit. Still, lots of patience. So that's gonna go through there. That hole in there. Wire gets tucked. That goes like that. I think I'm doing it right. And as it's... Shut up! Shut up, car. Shut up, car. One bolt in. I got it. It only took me 25 car honks later and a little bit of struggling. But yeah, that's how it's gonna sit. So that's basically what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna have 3 buttons here. And the thing is, I have to figure out how I'm gonna take this thing apart to access the wires from the back so I can put them here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be straightforward, but yeah, in the bag you get this bracket, which looks way better than this thing just dangling here. And then you get this little bag. And this little bag, it comes with 3 red buttons, some shrink tube, and some wire. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a lot more wires than I thought I was gonna get with this. And you get 3 buttons. I think I'm gonna put the buttons on first. Do this. Yep, there's one. I'm trying to do this with one hand, and it's not fun. Okay, button. As it rolls down my leg. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? That made my life 10 times easier. Roast me in the comments, go ahead. I had to take my whole seat off to get this stupid little nut. I was like, it's getting dark, so I gotta kind of hurry. So I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Nuts on the back, but that's basically what it's gonna look like. See how much better this looks? Like, I think this looks better than what this thing would have looked. So I'm happy with this. I just need to wire these. Okay, it's getting way too dark right now, but I was able to get this off. So to get this off of the buttons, there are 4 little clips. There's 1 clip there, 1 clip there. I actually had to break these to get it off because I couldn't get all 4. And then there's 2 on the other side. And then once you get those off, that piece just pops off, and now you're exposed. Now the buttons are all exposed. So it's really dark out, so I'm gonna pick it up in the morning. Yeah.
In July. Home, call the phone on my way home or something like that. Like, that's stupid. I don't mind this.
So it's been a good long while since the last time I picked up a camera. I'm sorry about that, but it's also been such a long time that I actually got a brand new camera. Well, not new camera, but new camera to me. That's the new camera, A7R. Yeah, but so like the last clip you guys saw was actually Brandon rewiring this thing. And the reason why for that, like, this looks like a mess, I understand that, but I couldn't just hook those 2 wires. Actually, hold on, let me take the steering wheel off. I couldn't just hook up these 2 wires to this and get them to work, the buttons to work. Like, I was having an issue, so Brandon had to help me. So what Brandon came up with is he came up with this solution. So basically, these are the negative wires that are connected. And then when you take your little cruise control panel apart, you have to like go off the wiring or like the circuits. I don't have it, but I threw it away, I think. Well, like, you have to go off the circuit. You have to go off the circuit that they create. So like, these resistors are still in the same series that they were originally. So basically, like, now they'll work to the way the buttons are supposed to work. I don't know how it works. I give full credit to Brandon. Next time I see him, I'll have to have him explain like what he did. It'll probably be in a future video, but all I have to do now is hook this back up to here and then connect the wires, and this is done. I don't know if you guys can see right there. You guys probably can. Yeah, I'm just taking this back off. I'll hook this one back up. This is by far the most difficult part about this whole install, is just trying to get like 6 things lined up at the same time, because you have to get all the holes. But if you guys want to do this, you guys will have to look up the cruise control diagram for your car, and then see like the resistors and everything. But if not, you guys can just hang a cruise control module or however your car works. But if you have an aftermarket steering wheel, I would recommend this, even though you have to do a little extra work. I just think it looks a lot cleaner. What I could do is I have the original cover that came over my wires. You know what? I'll make that look a lot cleaner. I just need to put that over here, but that's the whole setup now. Like, that's that. Now my cruise control buttons work, and it should be ready for the tune. Hopefully that's the next video. I'm not positive on that yet, but sorry this video took so long to come out, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.